Hello world and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for choosing to watch this video. I really appreciate all of your support. And today I felt called to do a sacred sites reading, to connect deeper with the sacred sites all over this earth for not only advice, but clarity on becoming rooted in the new changes that I know a lot of people are making right now, and to strengthen your resolve within those areas. And interestingly enough, before we get started here, while I was shuffling, this card came through. So I feel like this is just a general message for everyone who chose to click on this video. And please forgive my pronunciation, but it is Tiwanaku. And this is near Lake Titicaca in Bolivia. And there's a lot of mystery, like all of these sacred sites, and intrigue about this place. And do your own research by all means. But the biggest message I get from this card when it comes out is anything that no longer serves you in your life, make those changes. There's a balance obviously to doing anything, but don't wait for somebody to make those changes or decisions for yourself. Become proactive and establish those changes within your life that you would like to see going forward. Before the universe has to arrange that catalyst for you. So the theme of this card is elimination, and that's just anything that no longer serves to your highest and best good. Those things you really want to do and go for and establish in your life, go ahead and do it. The time is now. So that's just a general message for everyone who chose to click on this video. So without further ado, group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So give yourselves a moment and see which group resonates the most with you, and I will get on with your reading. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your reading, and let's see which sacred site you chose. Sedona. So this is Sedona in Arizona, USA, if I'm not mistaken. And this place has been quite a pull of mystery and intrigue. A lot of UFO activity, a lot of sacred ritual sites, a lot of portals. So if that rings true to you, that's another synchronicity. But I'm getting here that this is like a big time of transition for you guys in terms of what a portal represents. It's mysterious, it can be scary sometimes, but this opening is being made for you for a reason. And like this raven here, like spreading your wings and fly, whatever transitions that are happening for you right now, it's meant for your freedom, for your blossoming. You have grown beyond where you have been for a while. And I know you probably feel this already, but that is the message I'm getting with this. And obviously feel free to do your own research because this is a general read here. But I feel like you're moving into something mysterious, a big transition in your life. Meditate and center yourself and prepare yourself for those changes that are occurring. For some of you, again, it's a change of profession, relationship, literally moving. I know a lot of people have moved in this time physically. Or it could just be a new way of life, or maybe even just opening to spirituality. Whatever it is, there's a portal available for you to walk through. And also when we walk through these portals, sometimes there's things that we must release in order to do so. So that's what I see here, group number 1. And let me pull you some tarot to get a bit more clarification on this. Although it is supposed to be a mystery for a reason too. That's what I really get from this card. Mysterious, a bit scary, but leave that space for these new things to come through. You've outgrown something. Something else is available for you. Group number 1. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, Death, and the Knight of Swords. And then the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. Okay. All right, I see here for some of you, it's... I'm going to start with this Five of Pentacles. The energy I always get from this version of the Five of Pentacles is the monotony we sometimes feel in life when we feel like we've outgrown something. How a lot of people compromise in doing something they don't really like or believe in or care about in order to pay the bills. There's a sense of having your needs met, but not necessarily feeling like you're growing, that you're evolving within what you're doing. There's a sense of monotony here. Here I see that it's, you want to learn something new, you want to change, you want to go for something. You can see the writing on the wall with certain things, especially if it's a professional thing, or especially with it just being monotonous. I'm getting that so strongly. You want to go forth swiftly into something new. And then here, I see the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, which tells me, for some of you, it could in general be this feeling of wanting to get back to something that you really, really enjoyed in the past, but have felt separated from for whatever reason, because of this sense of perhaps settling for having your needs met instead of thriving. And this could be for dreams that you wanted to do or establish, or perhaps a job offer with somebody else where it's like your dream job and you really want to go for it, and being reunited within that. Also a sense of really your truth aligning to your actions. So like I said, in terms of settling for monotony, reuniting parts of yourself where your truth and what you do is aligned, which harmonizes within you. For some of you, this does have to do with a relationship. Missing how things used to be, how you felt evenly matched with somebody, or you felt like you had strong chemistry with another person. So whatever it is, this change that I feel like most of you already see coming, or you're on the precipice, or it's available to you, wanting to go into something else, moving away from this monotony, going forward because of something in the past that you have missed, something you want to recapture, rekindle, awakening a dream of some sort here, just in general. The message is going to be different for all of you because this is a general read, but that's what I'm seeing here. So let's look at the back. Yeah, something, this is the King of Cups, something you've been deeply considering in your inner world. You might not have told other people that you're thinking about this, but it's something you've been considering very deeply for a long time. Something that really evoked deep, deep feeling within you. Something that happened a while ago that you still think about and care about and wish would actually be part of your life. I feel like you guys are going to be moving towards that. And then Three of Pentacles. Again, chipping away at it. I feel like this might be a process for some of you. Like it won't just be in a day and a week, but I feel like this is an effort where you'll chip away at it a bit every day to get to that point where you can just go through that transition. But I see that here, group number one. I hope these messages were helpful and enlightening to you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Hello, group number two, and welcome to your reading. And let's see what sacred site you chose. So, you guys chose the Io needle, and excuse me if my pronunciation is off. This is a place in Hawaii, and this card primarily talks about unhealthy associations, attachments, bad relationships. And what I mean by bad is just toxic relationships. To connect with the sight is to realize that you value your sense of sovereignty and worth and no longer feel like you should attach yourself to relationships, situations, actions that don't align to your own sense of truth, that aren't healthy for you. And of course, you're more than welcome to do more research on this location in Hawaii. This is just a general read that I'm doing here, but every time this card comes out for me, I think of, again, unhealthy habits, attachments, and it's not just things you do physically. It's like thought patterns as well. Start being your best cheerleader. Start thinking beautiful things about yourself, saying beautiful things to yourself. And I know sometimes that might seem silly when we're used to thinking lesser of ourselves, but that's part of the reason why these attachments form. Because you attract that in your energy by the way you think about yourself. So that's what I see here for you, group number 2. And let's pull some tarot to get some more clarity. I see for you guys a deeper sense of freedom when you let go of these people, these ideas, these actions that no longer align to your truth, to your sense of harmony. So let's see what else comes out for you, group number 2. Justice and the 6 of Swords. The 2 of Pentacles. And then the 3 of Wands. So, again, I feel like you already realized this. I think you already realized that there are some things that are out of balance. That, you know, especially literally with the symbolism here of this woman holding this man's severed head, that certain things aren't adding up in terms of practicing what you preach or the thoughts you have in your head attracting these certain situations, ideas that no longer resonate with you. You already feel like there needs to be a solution and a rebalancing of this energy within. And for some of you, this applies to money or career situations, or more in general. If you're in a group situation, it's like, how much work are you putting in and how much work are they putting in? Is that out of balance? Because I feel like that's a lot of consideration here. It's like you're doing a lot of the work and this person's doing what? There's an imbalance there. And if this is a partnership or a team effort or a relationship, there can't be just one person putting in all the effort. You know what I mean? So I feel like you already realized that. Like, what's the truth of the situation? What is the balance? What is the solution moving forward? Because here there's the 2 of Pentacles, striving for balance. And also if you're in a situation with people where there never seems to be any sort of solution, it's always out of reach because it seems like it's always on someone else's terms, there's a red flag right there. Because some of you might be confused as to how to go about this. Some of you, your attachments might run deep with these people and it's a process. So I feel like it is pausing and resting for a solution to come to you, for certain things to fall into place, for your strategy going forward about how you're going to dissolve these attachments to form more fully. I feel like this isn't a time to be impulsive about how you cut off certain attachments that are no longer healthy, but coming up with a healthy exit plan or a strategy that would be to your best and highest good. You know what I mean? That's what I see here. In general, it's waiting for a time when it's appropriate to initiate certain processes, or you already have literally in a court sense and you're just awaiting for some sort of resolution here. More than one message, but take what resonates. Two of Cups, the Three of Swords. Okay, like I was seeing here, especially with this card and this card and this, that's times 3. There are certain relationships, arrangements they're in, that it's time that they end. And I know for some of you, you don't want to see that, or maybe the person you're working with doesn't want to see that either. Or in a relationship with, or whatever. There's someone here who really doesn't want it to end, but it's necessary for you both to be healthy in your own way. Healthy endings so that other things can open up. You know, it might be a situation here where it's someone you really like as a friend or a person, but in terms of being business with them, it's a whole other ball game, right? Because there's that personal energy in it. So you feel that they can't take what you say objectively when things need to be improved or changed. So I think that's part of the dissolving here. For some of you, that won't resonate with all of you. But that is a factor I might be seeing here in terms of things hitting close to home when it's time to sever in a certain way. But take whatever resonates. Those are the messages I'm getting for you, group number 2. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading, and let's see what sacred site you chose. Potala Palace, and excuse me again if I pronounce that incorrectly, but Potala Palace, and this is an ancient temple in China. And the thing about this sacred site is what I get in my mind is reclaiming. This is a place in China that is sacred, that a lot of people now don't get to see. There's a lot of restriction on that, and for what reason is unknown. I feel like, and also this has connections to the Buddha. This used to be the sacred site of Buddhas, and now they're barred from being there as well. So obviously you can do your own research on this, but I'm just giving general information. But this is all about reclaiming. Reclaiming your space, reclaiming your sovereignty, reclaiming your personal power. Who says that you can't do certain things? This is about belief. This is about sacred space. And this is about how sacred space should be for everybody, not governments saying that for you, or more personally, people in your life who have had a more strong sanction or say on what your beliefs and what your life should be and how you should live your life. Reclaim your own sense of sovereignty. Find yourself and your beliefs and what your truth is. You are an infinite being. Respect that about yourself. No one can take that away from you, only if you let them. And that's what I see for you, group number 3. That's some strong life stuff here. Okay, so let's consult the tarot. And I know sometimes in life this is a scary thing, especially for some of my viewers who I get messages for, where they were brought up in a very strict culture, religiously, and that's across many different places. So I feel like this is a message for you guys. Some strong energy. So let's see. Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Five of Swords. Yep, okay. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you, especially here, I feel like you have the ability or the opportunity to go your own way with something. Now, this could be within someone you are truly in love with, where you want to go your own way and start your own life. That's for some of you. For others of you, it's your opportunity to go on and live your own life in the way that you desire. That's what I'm seeing here. And on either side of that is this strict disciplinarian, my beliefs are nothing. That's what I see with these two cards. I see this fight and the struggle to be free. I see somebody feeling like they have more leeway over your own life about what you do. They feel as though you should adhere to the beliefs of your family, of your religion, of whatever it is. Because this talks about disorganization, this talks about treachery, this talks about deceit, this talks about not being very honorable. And this talks about fighting. This talks about the illusion of there being sides, conflict, hardship. Like for some of you, you might feel like, okay, for some of you, this is an exit plan. Get organized, because those opportunities are out there for you. Maybe you haven't seen them yet, but they're there. A love of your life, a loving of living your own life just in general here. But I feel like some of you are going to have gone through conflict a long time back and forth about the rights to your own life, your human rights. A lot of us have been dealing with that a lot lately in the world, in general. But I see if you are going to accept this opportunity to do your own thing, get organized. Have an exit plan. And for some others of you, it's if you're worried that you can't lead your own life, it's just this little bit of organization. Don't let this person tell you that you can't do something because they say so. It's your life. It's now or never. You're not going to live forever. And it's funny because I've gotten that Bon Jovi lyric in my head the past week. So maybe that was a message for you guys. But again, their only thing is their own beliefs and what they feel you should do. Not the other way around. You have such a zest for life. There's things that you truly want to go about and do. You want to be delivered from this. And I feel like you will. Just get organized and don't let other people intimidate you into not living your own life. That's what I see so strongly here, and it deeply resonates with this card. Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it might seem challenging now, but when you make your way out in the world on your own, doing your own thing, doing what you love, being who you love, and being with people that love you back. And because they love you, they want your freedom above anything else. You do not realize how much happiness is around the corner for you. Because it's been a struggle, it's been hard, it's been back and forth, it's been arguments, it's been challenging. But I'm telling you, hold in there and get organized, because you don't realize how happy you're going to be with these changes you're making in your life. So those are the messages I have for you, group number 3. I hope this was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your reading. And let's see what sacred site you're resonating with right now. And this is Midna, again, excuse my pronunciation, but this is a place in Malta. And this card not only talks about, you might have a tendency to look after other people's needs before your own. So make sure you take that time for yourself. Withdraw your energies from others at times where you feel like you need that time to rest, recharge, and be your best self. This also talks about following your truth, following what is best for you. Sometimes we tend to compromise that because we just want peace and we want to get along with people, but sometimes it is worth going about your own quest and standing fully in your own truth, regardless of how other people treat you. Because that's most important, to live by your integrity, your word, your bond, your truth, your harmony, not how other people feel like you should be living your life. Honor yourself by saying when something is too much for you, when you decide to withdraw yourself from people, situations, activities that no longer resonate to your sense of truth, because that changes over time. You know, where we are at in terms of our beliefs when we're 20 is different when we're 30. It changes. And also the bees here. Getting back to that sweetness of life. Life is what you make it. And if life isn't sweet, it might be because you are compromising yourself in a way that is not healthy. So that's what I see here. You know, foregoing getting lumped into situations that are less than ideal because you promised someone something or you feel like you owe it to them. But if it's not resonating in a harmonic level, learn to let that go. Stand in your truth. Be your own best advocate. And that's what I see here. This is also associated with the, I can't remember if it was the Knights Templar or some sort of knighthood, but it's also associated with that if that's a synchronicity for you. Again, this is just a general read, but feel free to do your own research on that. So let me pull you some tarot. See what we have going on here. Okay, the Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, and Death. Okay. Yeah. So this is very much aligned with what I was talking about. And I feel like you guys already realize this, or you're come to the fullness of this. Because here I see your caring, loving, and nurturing nature. You really want to reach out and help all of life. And that is a positive, loving trait. But I also see that, these two cards, because they both talk about endings in their own way, that you dismantled some sort of relationship, friendship, because the basis of how you're interacting with that other person on whatever level wasn't really honoring your nurturing nature. It's just like when you try to help people, sometimes they're not ready to accept help. They might say yes, but their actions don't align with what they say. I feel like you've learned that lesson and you're moving forward with something else. And sometimes it may feel painful, or other people will really throw their venom and vitriol at you because they feel like you're being unfair, or you're withdrawing, or you're not giving them this or giving them that. But that really just goes to show how they didn't appreciate what you're trying to do for them. Those who truly want help will help themselves. If they're not doing that, then your energy is best put somewhere else within yourself, and those who will show that reciprocal love back. So that's what I see here, group number 4. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Prince of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles in this deck. So again, I feel like here it's you realize, you know, greener pastures are ahead. You've done all you can do with something, and now it's time to plan for the longer term. These are things you're thinking about inwardly. The bigger picture plans. So I feel like the people, projects, relationships of any sort that you were associated with before that you will come to end, or you're on the precipice of ending, it's because maybe they were too impulsive. Maybe they never thought about the big picture. Maybe they just thought about now. And it's important to be present in the now, but it's also important to think about how your choices and what you do affects your long term. And I feel like these energies you're letting go of didn't align with that, didn't align with your truth. So that's what I see here, group number 4. I hope this was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again soon.